Welcome to the Spin Wiz Comic Show.
Whoa.
From Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us for exclusive interviews with the publishers bringing you the newest titles in indie comics, webcomics, movies, and more.
No way.
And now, here's your host, Jeff Palumbo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. How is everybody tonight? It is Sunday night. Hope you're gearing up for a fantastic week. As always, I'm usually here on Sundays and Wednesdays, and my hope is that on Sundays you're just like, oh, I'm kind of chilling, I'm relaxing at home, I don't really want to go to work, so I'm going to tune into Spin Wiz Comics because I at least get to see some cool indie people. I get to chill a little bit. Hopefully you got yourself a nice little bourbon. I don't. Or a scotch, or whatever it is that does your fancy. And then you get to lull yourself to sleep with my voice. And tonight it's also my guest's voice, I suppose. So both of us together. So we got a great show. It's going to be awesome. So this nice gentleman has been with me before. He's been on Spin Wiz for, I know he and I have been talking for at least a year now. At least. I'm assuming that it's probably actually a little bit more than that. But he came on probably about 8 months ago-ish with Project Access. Maybe it was 6. But I actually think it was 8. I think Nick and I have known each other for quite some time now. So anyway, I know you came here not to listen to me jibber jabber, but to hear about Nick, who has a great Indiegogo campaign coming up. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to let him talk about it. Let me bring the man of the show in. Nick Gibson, welcome back to the show. I always love it that you're always so like, what's up? Like, you're always so happy to be here. You're always like pumped up on a Sunday night. Sometimes the Sunday night ones, everybody's like, oh shit, I got to go back to work. And you're like, but you're always bringing the heat, man. I love it.
I'm sorry, but I love cocaine.
That's fine too. That is fine too. Whatever you got to do to get you through that night. So let's just review real quick. So we, when we originally spoke back in the day, you had put out your preview version of Project Access number 1. You had a super successful number 1 to clear it and clean it. And then you went into an Indiegogo for a second run print.
Yes.
So let's go through that because that normally doesn't happen on a number 1 for many people. And I know you've been working hard on it. And then let's get into your next title because I want to make sure we give that some love. But how did Project Access do? Obviously did well.
So the initial Kickstarter, I was trying to raise $1,000 for 300 copy print run. We met our goal in the third week. So we had a whole week to spare, and we ended it with a little over $1,100. So obviously we blew past our goal, and we got a little bit farther. I was able to print off the initial 300 copies. Here's one of them. It's all its glory and like the beautiful phoenix and whatnot. I feel like a QVC advertiser or whatnot.
Do it, man. Work it. Work that modeling.
And So like you mentioned, I did a second run Indiegogo. I've always kind of been a person who kind of likes to push the limits. Just kind of try. You may fail, but the important thing is you try. So I tried to do an Indiegogo, different platform, different audience slightly, and as well for the people who missed it. I was able to raise an additional 150 or so, and so I was able to print off an additional 50 copies with the new variant cover.
Dope.
Yeah, and so this cover was done by Project Access interior artist Jason Johnson, who is amazing, by the way. And this one was done by Nick Garber and Kitty Pierce. Now, this will actually be the art team for 2100, which in the professional industry is what we call a segue.
Good job. Yes. Good. So that is a fantastic segue into 2100 Samurai. Let's get some your general elevator pitch and what can we assume? Because I know you brought on a new art team. So that's a little bit different, but the general gist of it, let's talk about that real quick because I think it is not, I think people might hear the name and be like, oh, I already know what it's about. And I'm like, you don't know what it's about. So give us your 1, 2, 3 pitch.
Imagine a world.
Ooh, deep voice too.
Yeah, I was trying to do my best Don Fontaine, but I'm not Don Fontaine. Only Don.
Only
Okay.
Don is Don.
Yes. So like imagine you know it's you and your fiance. You live in the feudal Pan, a fictional province called Sangor. And then one day you get awoken, um and a portal has opened up. You and your fiance go through that portal, and everything you know, everything you've ever loved is just gone, and you're transported to the cyberpunk future of 2100. And it's a brutal world where electronics are at a premium, where people will kill someone over a first gen iPod in the year 2100.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's harsh.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's the first gen iPod, so they are pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then, they're going through stuff, and and so the hero Kiro, he must he must acclimate himself to this new world that he knows nothing about. It's so alien and foreign. He meets some people along the way that kind of help him. There's this young woman named Tyler. She kind of becomes like his partner in crime. Like, he may be able to beat thugs to a pulp, but he doesn't really know the social currents. The minute he steps away from her, he could get immediately stopped by the cops, and they just put him away. And so it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship between the two. Like, she helps him become more acclimated to this time period, and he trains her in the ways of the samurai.
Damn, very nice. So where the hell did you come up with this? Because Project Access is a really cool story also.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, do you just stay up late at night and like something hits you, or are you just like, you know what? I've never heard of this. Like, I like these genres. I'm gonna smash them up and just see what happens.
While I do stay up late, it's more the latter in this case, because like Turn Samurai is definitely like a mat. Like, basically, it's like, every creator sometimes they just like with this, they just put into a blender and just like and just comes like for example, like Megas XLR was kind of like that. I'm dating myself. So basically, like Torrent Samurai, obviously I love Samurai, Amrai. I almost said Amurai. What the heck? Samurai, Cyberpunk, Matrix is a huge inspiration for this. But yeah, it's just basically just a blender of like all the kind of stuff I love, kind of wrapped up in a nice, very sharp package.
Yeah, I like how you did that too. Sharp like a sword, like
Yes.
a katana, if you will.
Yes,
Or does he use a daisho or can you not say?
it's a katana. Later on, through some plot stuff, he's going to get a wazaki.
Ooh.
But I can't really reveal how that happens because that would be spoilers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As much as I love the spoilers, I mean, let's let the Indiegogo campaign at least launch first. So, talking about that again, segue. What I know we're a little bit early, so obviously, if you're watching Facebook Live, we're talking. This is before it launches. If you're on YouTube watching, it's live now, so you can just drop below, scroll below, and the links are there. For not only Project Access on Spinwiz, but also for 2100 Samurais on Indiegogo. But when does this launch, Nick?
It launches October 7th, and I'll be doing a live stream on Facebook and YouTube with Torrent Samurai artist Nick Garber, and that one starts at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Wow. So you're going all out for this one. So random. Go.
The other thing is,
you go first.
So this is going to be the first time I've actually publicly announced this. I've been in talks with the artist Arvell Jones, who is famous for working at Marvel and DC from like the 70s to the 90s. His biggest claim to fame is he's the co-creator of the character Misty Knight, which, if you watch Netflix's Daredevil, is a prominent character. And he has agreed to do a one-off art piece related to 2100 Samurai for the $1,000 tier. So if you want a one-of-a-kind, one-off piece, you know, 400 Samurai. Here's your opportunity.
Damn. Good for you.
That's what I call exclusive.
I wouldn't even know where to find him.
Facebook.
Like, how the hell did you get a hold of him?
He does a lot of the local cons in my area.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was initially familiar with him. Like he is on Facebook, and then like, you know, obviously we kind of connected through email and whatnot. But yeah, he's like a really nice guy. Just a great human being. And through some very pleasant negotiations, we agreed to it. Hoping to get him to do some work for a future comic book I got in store for you.
There you go. Wow, so you're now this one, 2100 Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
How are you thinking? Trade paperback, like it's a 4-series arc, or are you going like is it continual?
It's gonna be continual. The issues are more made to be like standalone. I'm kind of
okay.
doing like a Buffy format where it's like you have your monster of the week, but you kind of integrate like the season storyline into it, kind of thing. So it's like, you know, new threat every week, standalone, but like every so, you know, there's like little bits that kind of move the plot forward. That's kind of more the format of the books.
Okay, nice Joss Whedon pitch in there too.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of his.
Who isn't? I mean, he's the man. Poor Firefly. That's a
you can't stop the signal.
That's a whole nother conversation.
I have a Jane hat somewhere.
So let me ask you one more question before I let you go. And this is not necessarily about the comic, but you're one of the first creators that I have met that has done and succeeded on both Kickstarter and Indiegogo.
Mm-hmm.
Why Indiegogo for 2100 Samurai instead of Kickstarter?
Toward Samurai, it's a more mature rated book. You know, like, you know, blood, guts, you know, boobs and stuff like that. And I don't know. I guess I was just kind of afraid of it being too much for Kickstarter because I know they've kind of been clamping down on some stuff.
On the mature stuff, they've been kind of reeling back on it.
Yeah, and this is definitely a mature rated book. I mean, heck, the cover has a for mature audiences only banner on it. It's that, you know.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for some people, that's just a bonus. You know, like, oh, for mature rated audiences, don't mind if I do.
Yeah. Well, that's a that's if you break through whatever you're trying to get, and it's one of your next tiers of you know, not safe for work type stuff. That's where you get all the nice little bonuses and stuff like that.
Oh, the book is not safe for work. It's not. No, it's not.
This one, good thing you're all working from home right now because it is not safe for work. That's awesome. Nice disclaimer on that.
I mean, yeah, like I said before, it literally has a banner that says for mature audiences only.
That's awesome. Well, listen, for everybody that is on, obviously go check it out now. The Indiegogo link is in chat. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, it's already live because it's probably Saturday right now when you're watching this.
And hopefully it's already funded.
I agree. It doesn't mean you can't get a stretch goal.
Oh, no, trust me. I'm planning on going big with this one. The 1,500 is just a base.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, I wish you the best of luck, as always. You're already successful with your first one. Project Access was really good and different.
And as for that one, expect the Project Access issue Kickstarter in March.
Okay, so I guess we can assume that you will be back on the show in March anyway.
Oh, around that time, yeah. Issue 2 is already well into production, and yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, see? I'm glad we got to catch up. So, ladies and gentlemen, links are below or links are in chat. Nick, thanks again for coming on. I appreciate you taking time out of your Sunday night to spend some time with me and the people watching.
Always have time for you, bro.
You're the best. You're the frickin'
No, you're
best.
the best.
Well,
you're the frickin' best.
Oh my gosh.
No, you're breathtaking. I'm sorry. That is like one of my favorite E3 moments. I'm sorry. I love that.
That's all right. I'm glad you used it on me. So, listen, hang with me 1 minute so I can sign off with everybody, and I will be right back to you. So give me just 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Gibson from the Phoenix Press. Make sure you're following them on social media as well. I'll drop those links in there, and we will talk to him shortly. Let me flip on over. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for popping in. I know it was a Sunday night. It's time out of your schedule. I know that there's some shows like Big Brothers All Stars, I think, moved to Mondays. So we're really filling that gap right now. We're filling CBS's gap at this moment with Nick Gibson. So thank y'all for coming in. Nick's great. Just super creative. The guy's going to blow your damn mind with the different types of stories and what he puts together. So you should definitely check it out. Again, Project Access #1 is on Spinwiz Comics right now. Obviously, go and for Indiegogo, click on there. Get ready for the hotness that's coming with Indiegogo. Again, if you're on YouTube, you're already seeing it. Go visit the link. The link's below. And hook our boy up. Again, we understand this is 2020 and things are crazy. If you can't support it monetarily, all we're asking is go tell other people about it, because they might be able to hook you up. Or if you can help them out and pledge, then tell your friends anyway, because that's how we get things done. So y'all have a wonderful night. Enjoy yourself. Have a marvelous week. We'll see you back Wednesday with, who do I have coming up? On Wednesday is Brian Silverback from Scout Comics. So we'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful night, and I hope you have a great week. Later.